is Sharon. This is Patrick and Megan. Both of our children were conceived with the help of NCRM. Patrick is 2.5 and Megan is 10 months. We started our journey very shortly after we got married. Paul and I, my husband, decided to start a family, and it wasn't as easy as we thought it was going to be. And so after having a conversation with our OBGYN and also trying, we sought the help of Dr. Witten at NCRM. And we're very glad that we did, because we had 9 procedures, 3 rounds of IUI, 5 rounds of IVF, and 1 surgery to complete our family. Patrick was fairly easy, I think, to conceive. He was pretty quick after we failed IUI and started IVF. He came pretty quick, and it was a very uncomplicated pregnancy to the most part, and he was born absolutely healthy, and we were so blessed by him. And then about 4 months after he was born, we decided to start again with Megan. And Megan was a little bit more complex. She took a while. We ended up doing multiple rounds of IVF testing, along with PGS-PGD, which is the pre-genetic screening, or pre-implantation genetic screening. And she was born exactly 2 years after Patrick. So we were very blessed by her. For us, the infertility lies on my side. Unfortunately, I don't make a lot of eggs, and when I do, they are not as great quality. And so with our age, mixed with our age, it tends to be a challenge for us to get pregnant. And so with Megan, we ended up having to go through some crazy number, like 30, 35 eggs in order to get just 1 viable embryo. And that's the one we transferred. And on top of that, even though it was a little difficult for us to get pregnant, she gave us a run for our money while we were pregnant. And so NCRN helped us to maintain the pregnancy during that time. At one point, we thought we actually had lost her, but we didn't. And she was a little fighter, and here she is. And so the one thing that I could say that we learned with our journey is that you're never really alone, even though the process may feel that it's happening to you and it's happening to you as, as a challenge while everyone around you is getting pregnant. There was such a great team at NCRM that helped us with the process. We had a phenomenal doctor who is just awesome at what he does. And on top of that, there is a huge team that supports him with the medical assistants and the nurses and the unbelievably talented embryologists and the billers and the reimbursement specialists all came together to help our dreams come true. We had to make some pretty tough decisions sometimes, and those are hard, and they gave us the information that we needed in order to complete that process, and we feel very blessed that we did that. So I think overall, you can at times get consumed by the fear of unknown, or you really want something to happen and it's not happening for you. And from that journey, we were so glad that we did reach out to NCRM because they helped us through that the entire time. And without them, we would have never, ever been able to have our family. I feel that we were blessed in many ways, blessed in forging a lot of friendships through that, because we ended up knowing that others like us were having the same challenges and struggles, and people began to open up with their own challenges. And so for that reason, we forged a lot of friendships that we would have normally not necessarily have had if we didn't start this process. And I feel like through the entire process, they helped us. They showed us love, and they showed us, they were with us completely from the start. And there wasn't a time where we didn't feel that we didn't have resources or didn't have information, and they just really helped us. So with both, but particularly Megan, she at times we didn't think was going to be possible, because we had gone through one round and it failed. We went through a second round and it failed, and then our third round, which was our last round, is when Megan was conceived and transferred. She was very difficult, and for us, we had to have the perspective that even though something failed, it wasn't a failure. For us, we got information every time we did an IVF cycle. Every time it failed, we celebrated the good things that happened. Whether we got to this journey, we learned a lot of information, whether or not we had to change things or modify medications. And we just kept having the belief and faith that it was possible. It strengthened our marriage, it strengthened our relationship, and it strengthened our faith. For that reason, because we at times thought it wasn't possible, when in essence, in the end, it was. And we are so happy that we did, because we now get to celebrate both of their lives. We celebrate the journey that we had with Ensarion, and we celebrate the friendships that we forged, and we celebrate ultimately their life, so that we could be parents when it may not have been possible for us.